Hey, HitPoint friends, Jeremy here with a big announcement made by Nintendo today. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity coming out on November 20th. This announcement came from way left field. There had been no discussion prior to this of another Hyrule Warriors game. But I'll tell you what, I've got some thoughts, I've got some opinions on this, and I'm curious what your thoughts are too, so leave a comment below and let us know what your thoughts are on this game and your excitement level. But let's get to it. So I've got the trailer showing in the background now for the new game, and man, I'll tell you what, right off the bat, I'm pumped. I'm excited about this one. I liked Hyrule Warriors. It wasn't my favorite game. I liked the aspect that it had Zelda stuff in it, just taking the Dynasty Warriors gameplay and mechanics and pasting Zelda onto it was really cool, but it was a hit or miss for me as I was playing because they had a lot of characters in there that were not Zelda related at the beginning. And then on top of that, there wasn't a big cohesive Zelda story. It was a story going on, but it was just mixed in with a lot of other stuff. And it was really cool because you got to play against some iconic villains and bosses from the Zelda franchise, but it wasn't like some giant cool story that was actually Zelda canon. So right off the bat, I am pumped about this new game, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, because it is part of the Zelda canon. And it is what it is that you're getting to play through the battles that took place 100 years prior to Breath of the Wild. You're getting to fight in all these different battles that led to the fact that Link had to got so hurt and he had to get put to sleep for 100 years. And Zelda got locked in the castle trying to hold off Calamity Ganon for 100 years. And so you get to actually play all these battles that take place beforehand now. That's awesome. That's legit. That's like, this is a huge story. And you saw that come out and just what they talked about with this game and what they were saying was going to be going on, because they said they worked with the Breath of the Wild team. They worked with them for the voicing, and you hear that in the trailer. You heard of what they talked about with just working with the animation style, which is very Breath of the Wild in this game, and just story and all the different elements. They worked hand in hand with the Zelda team for this game. So I'm extremely pumped for it, extremely excited, just because of the fact of what it is. I did hear there's going to be a video coming out September 26th with more details about the game, the gameplay, all those different details. So stay tuned for that. Definitely will have a video up about that when that comes out. But yeah, very excited about this game. Very intrigued. Right now I've got things playing from the original Hyrule Warriors, the definitive edition that's on Switch. That's just showing the menu layout, how you would equip things to characters, and then go into battle with them. Very curious if that will stay within the game because of Hyrule Warriors. That is their thing. That's what they brought from Dynasty Warriors. But curious what they'll do and what changes they will make from the original. I mean, I'll tell you what, the fact that you get to play as Link, Zelda, and the 4 champions, at least for now, is really cool. The gameplay mechanics, they showed a little bit of the 4 champions and how their play style looks legit. They look very fun players to play with. But I'm curious if it will be the similar aspects to Hyrule Warriors, where it's just you come onto a map, you attack a lot of bad guys, the 1 versus 1,000 thing, and you have to just go to different areas of the map, which it works and it's cool. But I want to see how's that in the big scheme of the story, because you're playing through something that you are going to lose in the end from the big picture, but you're going to have battles where you win some and everything, and I'm really curious how that will work within the Hyrule Warriors scheme. But yeah, again, very pumped up, very excited just to see what they're going to do with this game. Very curious what your thoughts are. Let us know in the comments below. This is a game I'm very tempted to bring to the channel, especially if there's a lot of interest for it. So let us know if you want to see this game on the channel when it comes out in November. I gotta figure out how can I do that. I've not streamed things yet, or I mean recorded things yet from my Switch. I have to see how that's possible. If you know how that's possible, let me know in the comments below as well. But yeah, very pumped about this Age of Calamity game. I'm a huge Zelda fan. It's good hype for Breath of the Wild 2, which will likely be getting announced at some point next year. Maybe even coming out next year, with next year being the 35th anniversary of Zelda. But yeah, very intrigued with what they're going to do. And smart move on Nintendo's part, releasing this in November, being a brand new Zelda game, because you got the new consoles coming out this year. So Nintendo needs to be in the conversation somehow. And this is a good move for it, because up to this point, Nintendo hasn't released a lot of new games that are big games. They've been releasing a lot of remakes, like Pikmin 3's coming to the Switch. They just announced last week the Super Mario 3D All-Stars, which brings Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy to the system. Which are all really cool things. Like, I'm pumped about those too. Like, when the Mario stuff was announced last week, my hype went up, but then it tapered right back down, because it's like, oh cool, games that I have not been able to play for a while are coming. And actually, I never played Sunshine, so I'm really excited about playing that one. But that hype already tapered down. It's like, oh yeah, sweet, cool games, but with this new Hyrule Warriors game taking place in the setting of 100 years prior to Breath of the Wild, and who you're gonna be able to play as, my hype has gone way up, and I'm very pumped for what Nintendo's trying to do with this, and very excited. So let me know in the comments below where you stand on this. Are you excited for it? Are you not? Like, where are you at on that excitement level track? When it comes to this new game. Really curious about your thoughts. Really appreciate the support. Don't forget hit the like button, subscribe, especially subscribe so that way you're notified when you see the other content coming out for Hyrule Warriors hitting the channel. I hope you guys have a great day. Don't forget, keep an eye on your health bar.